Hello guys, I'm Paris, the options guy, and welcome back to my channel. So again, a very bullish week in the market, as you can see, both Nifty as well as Bank Nifty creating green candles. But yeah, as you can see, Nifty looking very good right now to capture the all-time high in the coming week. So how can we first of all trade, right? Last week, as I said, Bank Nifty would be more suitable and not Nifty because Bank Nifty really did not had any resistances on the upside. And yeah, I think Bank Nifty was pretty easy to trade, not gonna lie. Except for a few days where Bank Nifty also created volatility. And even on Friday, you would have gotten trades on both side, on the downside as well as upside over here, if you would have been able to capture the trend properly on the upside. And I also wanted to take a trade, but I could not take a trade over here. But yeah, even like Bank Nifty is still not doing so great. I mean, there are a lot of what he said. I mean, most of the momentum is happening with gaps, right? So Bank Nifty is not pretty much like, it's like Bank Nifty, there's not a very big trend in intraday anywhere. Like, sure, this was a trend, but I wasn't able to capture it because of my own complications. But yeah, Nifty, on the other hand, looking very trendy, as you can see, right? Pretty much like Nifty, like just see the trend, right? On so many days, Nifty was easier to trade. I think this will continue because Nifty now within Nifty there is no sort of a resistance of the upside aside from the um, high of 18,600, which is the all-time high. After that, there is really no resistance in Nifty, right? So from here, Nifty looks more better to trade in the coming week, and we could see 18,700 and 18,800 probably for this week because pretty much these are like very easy targets for Nifty to capture. It's like just 300 points, which Nifty can easily capture if it crosses the all-time high tomorrow and makes a new all-time high, right? So tomorrow will be, I think this week, first of all, in general, Nifty can be more bullish than Bank Nifty, and for the right reason because Bank Nifty has already, I mean, Bank Nifty already crossed its all-time high, like 2 weeks ago, right? So pretty much Nifty hasn't crossed the all-time high, so there is pretty much a lot of steam left in Nifty, whereas Bank Nifty could not show so much momentum in this week because Bank Nifty has been making momentum for 3 weeks now. It could probably pause a little bit and let Nifty catch up with itself, and then both of them could move in tandem, right? So, first of all, as I said, Nifty looks bullish, but from where can you start trading? Even in like daily chart, if you see, Nifty looks very bullish, right? So, tomorrow, if you open flat, because pretty much 18,530, if you see 530 to 520, this was kind of the resistance zone that Nifty had respected for 2 days over here. So, from here, if you open flat, we could see a good move on the upside. We'll see in the 15-minute chart from where exactly can you trade, right? Just give me a sec. Yeah. So what we're saying is that from here, if we cross 18,530 tomorrow on the upside, after opening flat or with a very little gap down, somewhere near 18,460, 470, all these levels, even if you open there and start crossing 530, you guys can take a trade. Your first target can easily become 18,600 on the upside, very easily, because this momentum will could be very fast, right? If you open with a gap down, the situation could be very interesting because then 18,600 is the immediate resistance. So if you open with any sort of gap down over here, then we could see some sort of a volatility tomorrow, right? But if we do see bearish price action, you guys can trade over here, right? So in a 15-minute chart, if Nifty is making lower lows, you guys can start trading over there. But if say Nifty sustains over here, right? For the whole day, say Nifty sustains, then then in the second half, you guys can go ahead and take a bullish trade over here if Nifty starts breaking out, because then there will pretty much be no resistance and we could see a very, very good trend in Nifty in the second half, right? Any sort of gap down below 18,450 is when things could start going wrong very fast, right? Because we've been pretty much very bullish, and if we open with such a gap down below 18,450, and if we sustain for even say 1 15-minute candle, if we get a 1 15-minute candle close below 18,450, I think then we'll see a very good selling in Nifty, and then we could aim for pretty good targets on the downside side, right? So 80,400 becomes your immediate target, after which you can also aim for 18,300 on the downside, because then pretty much, we've been in this bullish sentiment for a long time, and if you open with such a gap down, all the buyers could get panicked over here, and uh, they could start squaring off their positions, which could push Nifty down and down and down. After that, I think what will happen is that we could see consolidation between 18,000 and 18,600 for some more time, after which we could again start going up from here. Although SAF Nifty indicates a good gap up, not so big of a gap up, but a good gap up. So we could expect Nifty to start moving up tomorrow, right? As for Bank Nifty, if you see, um, again, the daily chart Bank Nifty looks a little weak over here, and for the right reasons, because Bank Nifty has moved more than Nifty, right? So Bank Nifty looks a little weak, but again, tomorrow if you open with a gap up, right? Just give me a sec. Yeah, tomorrow if you open with a gap up above 43,050 on the upside, right? If we open with any sort of a gap up, then we could see volatility over here. However, if we open flat and start crossing 43,050, then we could see a pretty good up move till 43,200 to 300 range at least on the upside, right? Any sort of a gap up, even somewhere over 43,300 over here, right? Then we could see consolidation with a lot of volatility over here, and then maybe if we do see breakout in the second half, then you guys can take a trade. And if we do open with a gap up, I probably will not take a trade over here, because then it will be really volatile, and it won't make sense to take a trade, because premiums are already low in the market. The VIX is near 13 if you see, so premiums are already very low in the market. So I would not want to take a lot of risk over here, and I'll be very conservative. I'm not very conservative, but I'll be pretty conservative for the coming few weeks until the VIX. I mean, not for the coming few weeks, for the foreseeable future, until the VIX comes back to maybe VIX rises a little more, and the premiums maybe start shooting up again, right? So yeah, that's about it. Yeah, on the downside, again, 42,900 becomes important. If we start going below this zone, then we could see below this wick of 42,860, then we could see a pretty good sell off from here in Bank Nifty. Your first target can easily become 42,700 to 42,600 on the downside. So yeah, guys, even if you open with a gap down, I will wait for a pullback and only then will I enter, because as I said, if we open with a gap down, all the CE side premiums will get demolished completely at the open itself. So I'll wait for the IV to spike again on the CE side, at least a little bit, for IV to spike again on the CE side, and then I will enter my trade, right? And the IV will spike when we open with a gap down, start moving up, right? And if we start moving up from here, and if we again see bearish price action being made on the top over here, right? If we start going down again, then I will take a trade. So I guess that was it for tomorrow. I hope you liked my video, and I hope this video helped you a lot. And I hope tomorrow's trading day goes very good for you. And yeah, thank you for watching till the end. I'll see you in tomorrow's video.